Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. I'm coming to you today with the third installment of cleaning my shelves, organizing and unhauling. If you've missed the first two, they will be linked down below. I have gone through the first top two rows of my bookshelves and have gone through each shelf section by section and organized it, cleaned it up, and also unhauled 5 books from each section. Yikes. So far that's been going really well. I'm very pleased with how it's been going. I have a lot of like tchotchke stuff on them. That'll get organized and cleaned up afterwards. But today we're going to be doing this third row across as well as these two down here. That one over there is classics. I'm not going to do that one today. That'll be its own section, but I'm going to do the rest of the alphabet. So I think we're starting with M's and we're going to go all the way down to Z's over here. So we're going to do 5 little sections today. So the goal is unhaul 5 books from each section. If I get to a section where I can't find 5, I can go up to any of the previously cleaned sections and unhaul from those if I need to. So let's just get started. I'm going to go over here to this one, and things are going to have to get moved around a little because that one's already not very full, but then we get down to here and it's like jam-packed. So we'll see how it goes. Settle in. Let's get some cleaning done. Okay, so here is this shelf, which doesn't look too bad. I do have quite a few M's that are on this shelf. Let's just do it as it is. I'll clean it as we go. So we've got Ginny Moon. This was a patron recommendation that I then found, I think, at a thrift store or something. Oracle of Stamble. I'm not sure what this is. I think that could probably get unhauled, as well as Girl in Translation. I've had that for quite a while and never had the urge to pick it up. This was another patron recommendation. 50 Words for Rain, I think I heard about on Currently Reading podcast. This one has Orphan in the title. This is one that I picked up at the very beginning of BookTube, but I'm not sure I'm super interested in it. It's very pretty cover, but I've never had the urge to pick it up. Lives of Locke Lamore is the beginning of a series that maybe I'll read someday. These are all of my Susan Meisner books. It's a big stack. Gonna keep all those because I love her. I See You by Claire McIntosh, a thriller. This is a series, historical fiction, maybe mystery. I think I will keep those for now. The 7-Year Dress by Paulette Mahurin. Historical, clearly looks like a World War II novel. Inspection by Josh Malerman, I can unhaul. I did like Bird Box, but I don't know that I need to read more from him. The Song of the Jade Lily, I'm going to keep. And Daughter of the Forest, I'm going to keep. Okay, so one more. I guess I'm getting rid of these. I have enough other historical fiction I really want to read. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I need to put the names they gave us back on the shelf? Maybe I will for now. Okay, let me organize and move a few more over and I'll come back. Okay, here we go. I guess I was finishing up the L's before getting into the M's. I didn't realize that, but I moved over the Dating Dare that was on the next shelf. I'm going to keep the names they gave us for now. I moved over this Susan Mallory. All my Charles Martin books, I'm keeping all those. Mimi Matthews, I'm keeping those. Moved that over. Put Only the Beautiful up and down so that it just fits a little better on the shelf. And there we have it. A little bit of space. It's not totally packed in there. And a pile of unhaul books. So moving over to this shelf now. I already know I'm going to unhaul this Jennifer McMahon book, The Night Sister. Not interested. I'm keeping Christina McMorris, keeping these Louise Miller books, keeping This Was a Gift, The Mirror. I'm going to keep The Chain, but I have a feeling I'm going to read this when I read Like Audrey for one of my read like a booktube friend project. because this is a thriller. It sounds terrifying. I think I'm going to unhaul this one, The Wardrobe Mistress. It's a story of Marie Antoinette, I guess. Don't care. And I'm not sure about these Paula McLean books. I've never really reached for her. I have so many other historical fiction authors that I really like. I'm not sure I'm going to like her. I know others really do. For now, I'm going to put them here, I guess. So I'm going to keep this book club book. Our Missing Hearts I got free from a bookstore on Independent Bookstore Day, but I don't know that I care about that one. 12 Years a Slave I'm going to keep for now. Heft was another patron recommendation I'm going to keep. I also liked the other book I read by Liz Moore. What was it? I can't remember, but I'm going to keep that for now. I'm going to get rid of this one. I think this is a YA or even middle grade, but I don't really have the urge to keep it. And then The Girls in the Still House I'm keeping, and these two Richard Osman books. Here's the question. I think I might... Oh, man, I don't know. I really liked Big Little Lies and What Alice Forgot. But am I going to read them again? I think I read The Husband's Secret, but I don't remember it. Honestly, I think I might unhaul this whole stack of Leanne Moriarty. Then I can put back the Paula McLean ones, because I'm not sure about those. I'm going to keep those, and I'm going to get rid of these. Yikes, that's major. Maybe I'll just keep... I haven't heard good things about 9 Perfect Strangers. I didn't really care for 3 Wishes. I never heard anything, I don't think, about Last Anniversary. Maybe I'll just keep The Husband's Secret, because I've heard good things about that one, and I just don't remember. I don't think I'm going to read these 2 again. So I'll keep this one, unhauling the rest. Let me organize this shelf. Here's shelf 2. I was able to move over a couple O books. My Name is Mary Sutter, which, you know what? I'm going to keep it. I've had this for a really long time. If I do the 12 books to read in the year next year, this is going on the list because I've had it forever. I just don't think I want to get rid of it quite yet. And then I moved over some of my Louise Penny books, and then I have more here. But that is quite a big stack for unhauling on the shelf too. Go me. I love it. I feel good about passing on all those ones. All right, then we have this next one. Let's see what we got. Obviously, I'm keeping my Louise Penny books. Whalebone Theater was a anticipated read. Secret Orphan, The Book of Two Ways. I just listened to Lena from Lena's Bookshelf talk about this one, and she really didn't like it, and so I feel like I'm fine unhauling that one. As Close to Us as Breathing, I got from my cousin, but looking at what is left on the shelf, I'm not going to come up with 5. So I think I'm going to unhaul this one and keep these Hazel Pryor books, keep these Kate Quinn books, and keep, oh, there's another Kate Quinn, and keep all of my Catherine Ray. I like her. Okay, that's only 2. I did haul more than 5 on that shelf, but the rule is 5 from each shelf. So can I go back and find 3 more? Oh man. I did hear someone tell me that I can unhaul, where is it? Dear Emma, that this one isn't that good, and I'm fine unhauling that. So that's 3. Oh boy. You know what? I can unhaul this for, and I'll just go back to the names they gave us and take that off. 5. All right. That's 5. Are those the ones I want to take off? I think so. Okay. This is getting hard. I only have 2 more though. I have room on this shelf, so I'm going to go down here to the R's and into the S's, and that one's overflowing. There's some kind of stacked up. So I'm going to move some of those up and see what we get. Okay, so I moved that shelf back over so I could put the rest of more of my Louise pennies here. So those two can stand up so that my whole stack of Lucinda Riley Seven Sisters series and then the rest of Lucinda Riley could come up onto this shelf. I did decide to pass on 2 of my Catherine Ray books. I didn't love these 2, so they're going in the unhaul pile as well. I still need to read Portrait of Emily Price and the Bronte Plot, and I did like this duology, so I'm keeping those ones. Actually, these should go out on a red shelf, but because I have a whole bunch all together, I like to keep them together. All right, now this shelf is next, and it has a lot more room because the Lucinda Rileys are gone. So let's see what we've got down here. These are all out of order because they were all like kind of stacked up in there. But this I just hauled recently, The Great Circle. I'm going to keep that for now. This is the second in a duology, Dear Justice. One Night on the Island, Josie Silver, kind of like a rom-com with heart, I think. Going to keep that. I did unhaul a lot of Lisa C books a couple years ago, but I do have an interest in this one. It takes place in Korea, and I believe Korea. Yeah, and talks about the female tradition of being divers. So it's going to take place over World War II and the Korean War and talk about women divers. So I'm very interested in that. I haven't heard great things about the editor. I know people like this author. Maybe I'll get rid of that one. Same with this one, Nora Roberts, Year One. I think it's a dystopian, but it's the start of a series. Do I really want to start a Nora Roberts series? I'm not sure. Kim Michelle Richardson wrote The Blue Woman of Troublesome Creek, I think. The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek. So I wanted to read more from her, and she has my last name and my initials, KR, at least. So I'll keep that. Secrets of Nan Reith Hall. I've heard good things about, but it's been a while. Not sure about that one. I like Jennifer Robson, keeping those 2. Good Night from London and Our Darkest Night. After the War is Over. Oh, no, that's Jennifer Robson, too. I'll keep that one as well. The Little Coffee Shop of Kabul. I do like books that take place in Afghanistan. I don't know. This one was super popular a while ago. Last year, 2 years ago. Woman is No Man. My goodness. Woman of Copper Country, I got as a blind date with a book on my first BookTube Besties retreat, or like little get together that we had. Am I interested? I don't know. Starsight is book 2 in the Skyward, that series, keeping that. Saint X, someone told me I could unhaul, so there we go. At least one from the shelf is gone now. Yikes. Age of Light. I'm not sure about that one. Here we have another Kabul book, The Bookseller of Kabul. Was this a Christmas book exchange? Should this be on my book exchange cart? I'm not sure. Woman in the Castle is another recommendation I've had for ages. Dry by Neil Shusterman. I really like the Scythe series by him. Never read this one. Ooh, Second Life of Muriel West. I've heard really good things about. Cinderella's Dress I'm going to get rid of because I've had this for a very long time and never had the urge to pick it up. So that's going. And then these 2 Natasha Solomon's books call out to me, but like I've never picked them up. The Song of Hartgrove Hall and The House of Tyneford. I think this one is the sequel. Or no, it's just the same author. I love the covers. I love the idea of like upstairs, downstairs kind of feel. Oh, I don't know. And then A Sudden Light by Garth Stein. I did not like The Art of Racing in the Rain, so this one is easy. I love the cover, but that's easy. So I need 2 more. Well, I'm going to get rid of this Nora Roberts one. And I don't know. Let me take a look at these. I'll come back and let you know which one I'm getting rid of. This is the one I'm going to pass on. I read the description and it doesn't really call out to me. Jackie O is going to be in it. Jackie Onassis Kennedy, when she was working as an editor, becomes friends with somebody who wrote kind of an autobiographical novel. I don't know. I just didn't care for it. So those are the 5 from this shelf. Now I can re-alphabetize these and probably bring some of those over because as you can see, that shelf is busting at the seams as well. So I'll be back in a moment. Here is the shelf all organized. Yay! I added the German Heiress from the next shelf that came over. These ones were all here. I added these Tom Rob Smith books. Guys, I don't know why I got these. They're from my library book sale, like fill a bag. So I have one that I think is a standalone, The Secret Speech. And then this is Agent 6 and Child 44. I feel like I've heard from this author, but they were just in such good condition. So I need to look him up and see if I want to read those or not. I brought over a Simone St. James, Joe and Lori, and Midnight at the Bright Ideas bookstore, all of which I'm going to keep. So there it is. And we have one final shelf to do. Let's see what we got. I'm on my knees and they're killing. So I'm keeping these Jessie Q Sutanto books. Very excited about those. The Rent Collector was also a anticipated read at some point. I really enjoy Heather Weber's kind of lighter, somewhat magical feeling. Lights of Sugarberry Cove just feels very kind of summer evening book. Ruth Ware I have not loved. I've heard good things about this one, that many people think it's her best. So I think I'll hold on to that one. Murder at Cold Street, Lady Sherlock by Sherry Thomas. I can get rid of that. Women Talking, I think I'm gonna get rid of that. I think I've heard that the structure of that is a little weird. Forgotten Street Seamstress by Liz Trenow. I think I can get rid of that. Big Stone Gap I'm going to keep because she's a local author. We have The Sweet Taste of Muscadines, which I'm going to keep, and What the Night Sings is a World War II I'm going to keep. Love Like the Movies I can probably pass on, but it just feels like a good palate cleanser sometime when I need one, so I'm going to hold on to it. To Have and to Hoax, I think I can get rid of this one. These are Regency, but a little more steamy than what I like, if I remember the first one. So I think I'm going to unhaul that. Leah Weiss is another local author, If the Creek Don't Rise. I'm excited for that. Home for Unloved Orphans. I'm going to keep that. This was recommended a while ago. It's been on a couple TBRs here and there. I'm going to keep that one. And When the Apricots Bloom, same. Okay. This Ruth Ware was part of my Advent book, like from Once Upon a Book Club. I don't know if I'm going to like that one. I guess I'll hold on to it for now. Book of Lost Friends. Lisa Wingate, I have enjoyed in the past. Going to keep her. Here's the pile. Guys, I'm getting rid of this whole pile. Should I keep one of them? The Golden Hour, I think, is her more recent one. I'm going to get rid of these Beatrice Williams because I never reach for these. Summer Wives, All the Ways We Said Goodbye, Secret Life of Violet Grant, Overseas, and Cocoa Beach. I'm going to get rid of them. That feels really good, honestly. And then we have Ellen Marie Wiseman, What She Left Behind. Definitely keeping these two from her. Punching the Air, I think I'm going to hold on to. I think I've heard good things about that one. Bridge of Clay, I think I'm going to unhaul. I don't have any desire to read that. And look how chunky it is. I'm going to unhaul it. Okay. And that brings me to the end. I'm going to have room. So I'll show you what I'm going to do in a minute. But let me get these alphabetized. Okay, there it is. Final shelf. I did move some things back because down at the bottom I have just a mishmash of things, but part of it is series. But I did have a pile of Susanna Kearsley books that I moved up to the K's. That meant I had to kind of wiggle everything around. But for the most part, other than all the tchotchke stuff, which, sorry, that's a mess. But for the most part, the ones that I did today, there's starting with L's, then we have M, N, O, P, Q, starting R's, down to the continuation of R's, S's, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. There we go. And the alphabet part is done. Don't worry, there's more to come. Here is my stack of books to post on Pango. That's going to get done sometime in the next few days. Yikes, lots of them. All right, and that is it for part 3. Yay! Don't worry, I still have quite a few more shelves to do. My middle grade shelf, Christian fiction, out in the other room, my red shelves. I want to do it all, including the series shelves down at the bottom, my classic shelf. There is more to come. But I did 5 sections today, which means I needed 25 books to unhaul, and I have 38. I would say that is a huge, huge, huge success. And it took way longer than I thought, and now I really need to get ready to go to work. So I'm gonna wrap things up here. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Do you agree with the decisions that I made today? Even if you didn't, sorry, they're already gone, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on what I kept on the shelves, what I unhauled. Let's just chat down in the comments. I always love talking to you down there. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, and I look forward to talking with you in another video very soon. Bye.